school once more. We bring on the thunder, cause we got your back and we're not going under. We're your show, we work hard, we're the perfect stars, and we see our names together on every smart board. We're headed for the top, we got 'em on lock, we make 'em say, hey, you keep rocking. Oh, there's no way we can make it without you, do it without you, be here without you. It's no fun when you're doing it so well. With you it's like, well, yeah, and I know. There's no way I can make it without you, do it without you, be here without you.
But first, we've got a lot of new people on campus. Let's check out and see how they're adapting to MCA.
Okay, we have to be louder.
So we're excited today to have new student parent orientation and welcome all of our brand new students. And the purpose of today is to acclimate the girls to MCA. They're going to meet all their teachers and they're actually going to be able to shop in the Cub shop, open their locker. They're going to walk through their classes.
New student orientation is very helpful for our new 8th graders because although they were here in Cub Connection, they could have forgotten some things, so it's good to have a reminder right before school.
It helps us go around the school and learn where our places are so we can have a better home and know where to go.
The ambassadors are here to help the girls and we're going to do friendly fringe to make new friends.
These are friendship fringe, and you meet new people and they give you fringe and you give them your fringe, and so it shows all the people that you've met.
The first week at school can be a struggle.
Whether it's forgetting to do your homework, struggling to wake up in the morning, it's easy to feel overwhelmed.
Here are some back to school tips to start off the year right.
Back to school to prove.
Hi, I'm Kata. And I'm Emma. And we know the ropes around here, even though we're not seniors. We've been here a while, so we know the best back to school tips.
Girls, make sure you're writing your names on your items because once they end up in the lost and found, the chances of you getting that back are slim to none. You know those mild liner highlighters that you buy over the summer for back to school? Yeah, once they're there, they're gone. See how our skirts are above the knee? Not demure, not mindful. We gotta roll these bad boys down. Make sure when you're kneeling, they touch the ground.
Make sure you're getting that homework done.
And make sure you're studying for those tests. Your grades matter. And even if you don't know the answer, Jesus is always the answer. Don't do that. Before you post or say something mean or nasty, make sure you self-reflect before you self-reveal because you might self-destruct.
That was all for these back to school tips.
We'll see you next year. Did you know we have a teacher who can fence?
Oh, the one who teaches religion by day and swings the sword by night?
Let's check out his moves.
I didn't know if it was one or two.
Yeah, I kind of lost it.
All right, my name is Mr. Shosina, and I'm talking about fencing. So basically you have two people that are competing against each other, and a bout could be 3 minutes or 5 minutes. It's the first to 15 points. And the way you score is that the tip of your sword has to make contact with the other person's part of the body, like above the waist, including the head. The foil, the saber, and the epee. And each are a different construction, and they have different rules for each. Me personally, I go with my wife. Like my wife and I started doing it about 6 months ago, just as an activity for us to do. When you start, it's you and your opponent, and you're in what's called the on guard position, which is, it's like first position ballet, except you twist this way, and you shoulder width apart, and you bend your knees, and you have your sword. And so this is the on guard position. See, like, you don't have to hold your hand up like this. You can have it to the side. And then when the referee says go, you just attack. And so you just kind of approach that way. And if you want to attack, you extend your sword and you lunge like that. So that's like the basic back and forth. If you want to dodge, like if somebody's lunging at you, you can drop like that.
We all know our teachers are smart, but did you know they've got some serious talent?
Of course, I know how to play some good guitar.
I can recite the opening lines to Beowulf. What? We gardena, in yer dagum, filled kuninga, frum gefrunan, huda athalinga zelen fremedon.
This is my hidden talent.
I can do a split.
What? Of shield shaving, shaitan athreatum, molegum. Thara tendura over Hronrada, Hur. Special Kunden, he das Großfreude war.
2,000 years later.
After him Thara tendura over Hronrada, Huron Schulden, Gumban Gilden, that was Gold Kuning.
So, do you think Mass is just sitting and standing?
Well, it's a bit more than that. And if you're new here, here's a step-by-step guide on
how to go to Mass
at MCA.
I missed that.
Welcome back to How To. Today we're learning how to go to Mass. Let's hear it from the professionals.
Before we go to Mass, one of the important things we need to do is be mindful to review beforehand the readings of the day. This will be when you get there, taking some moment in prayer to review them from the booklets you receive. During Mass itself, we need to be mindful to be quiet, prayerful, peaceful. If you're on the lower pew and you're somewhere on the gym floor, or maybe you're sitting in the gym, obviously during the time of consecration, we'd invite you to kneel if you feel comfortable doing so. It's an opportunity where we come together, where we get to greet each other, to pray together. So it's important that we recognize in the space we are, and that is to come and pray. And part of that is to sing the songs. Now, the songs you will have the booklets to be able to sing with. As it comes time for communion, it's important that we recognize we are going to receive our Lord. And in doing so, if your hands are covered, whether it's from your sleeve of your sweatshirt, whether it's from gloves, we ask that you remove those or slide the sleeves back so that way you can receive communion in the palm of your hands. And we remember we're making our palms as if it were a manger. So then we can receive communion. As you are sent down by your teachers, they will guide you from your seats in the bleachers or the chairs up to a Eucharistic minister. In doing so, you will follow the teachers in the center of the Assembly Center to help kind of guide you to those. So one important thing to remember is not everyone in our community is Catholic. So if you are not Catholic, all you have to do is cross your arms in the form of an X, and the minister, whether it's the priest or the extraordinary minister, will bless you. When you return back to the bleachers, be mindful it's not imperative that you find the exact same seat. We can simply just find a seat in the row that you are on or in the nearby space. The idea is that we're going down to receive the Lord and we're going back to finish the Mass.
That was all for today's How To. If you want to learn how to do something, email us here. You see how I come to WMCA? Very mindful, very cutesy, very demure.
I'm not sure I get it. What does demure mean again?
It means being mindful and reserved without doing too much. Well, that reminds me. Hey, Emma.
Hey, Kata.
I've got a question of the week. down the hallways because I'm very graceful and demure. Say good morning to the teachers.
When we don't talk during Spirit Day practice, we're very demure.
I'm very graceful when I walk down the hallways. I'm very considerate, very demure in the lunch line.
I'm very demure, very classy, very submit attendance on time, very respond to all the emails, very classy, mindful.
We don't get ice cream every day, very healthy and very demure.
We're demure because we don't walk slowly in the hallways. Very mindful.
I'm very demure at MCA by not running in the hallways and pushing people.
I make sure to stay organized and make sure my friends don't forget stuff.
Well, I guess I'm most demure when I have to answer the question of the week.
Well, that's all the time we have for this week.
We'll see you same time, same place next week. But remember, go